Hello, Over the Hill Health Watchers. Welcome to a great subject today. And it's a subject that is difficult for a lot of people in this country, and everybody hates the C word. So the question you get often is, why are the options for my cancer care so confusing? Why can't the doctor just shoot straight with me? When I worked in a cancer care for 10 years in radiation therapy department, that's probably the main complaint I heard from the patients that I worked with. Now, I'm not a doctor. I worked in there as a technologist. I did the setups for the therapy and I did the diagnostic CAT scans as follow-up to see how their treatments were doing. But often the patients would sit in the chair and just say, I don't know why the doctor can't just tell me. Why is it so confusing? And so I wanted to talk to you today and let you know that first off, you're not alone on how you feel if you're facing this. And second, I want to get to why it is confusing and why your doctor is saying what he's saying, but he's not trying to confuse you. Here's the bottom line. We are all individuals, and all of us respond to treatments differently. A doctor can give two patients the exact same chemo, and both patients have the exact same cancer. One patient will respond to the chemo, and the next patient won't. So what the doctor does is he looks at the best options, but in reality, friends, he doesn't know what option is going to be perfect or work. So he lays out the options of what he thinks going to work best based on his experience and what he's learned in school. And then you have to decide. So a lot of times, it comes down, do I do chemo? Do I do chemo and radiation? Where do I draw the line? And I can't answer that for you either, but I can give you some base guidelines, or maybe as I've watched it for 10 years, what I would do, or what I've seen other people do successfully. And what I would do is take the option that you feel is going to give you the best chance. So if the doctor says, I think that radiation and chemo are going to be good, then go with that and don't look back. Just take it and go. If you're faced with a surgery for tumor removal versus radiation therapy, then go whichever has the highest rate of success. Again, it's generalized because everybody is an individual, so the doctor can't guarantee you anything. And a lot of people nowadays, with modern medicine, they think that, they can fix everything. The human body is very, very technical. It's very, very intricate. It's a big design, and everybody's response to drugs are different. It's amazing. So they have drugs on the market that work on a high percentage across certain kinds of cancer, and they work really well. And other cancers, they don't have that. That's why they're trying to do designer chemo so they can target specific cells in your body and just knock those out, which is the holy grail, just to kill off the cancer cells and leave all the other healthy cells alone. But as you know, chemo works as a complete wipeout of everything and helps you kind of start over. Some people work really well with it, some don't. A lot of people are going to ask me about the natural road, and that is pretty much the same true for that. I mean, there are people who've gone the all-natural route and had success. And there are a lot of people, I think more, that have gone just the natural route and had complete failure. And I witnessed some of those. And it was very sad to see a well-educated young doctor. He went to South America for these treatments. And by the time we got him back to give him radiation to reduce the size of tumor on his neck, he couldn't hardly breathe. And, he didn't live very long. So to me, the best option for me is, I'm not going to tell you what options to take because I'm not your doctor and I don't know what would be best for you. That's a decision between you and him, but just don't get frustrated when he's giving you the information because he's doing the best he can. I'm going to speak for me personally because that's fair. So I'm going to diagnose myself. So after having watched a lot of this in the healthcare industry, What I would do is do the best treatments that the medicine has to offer, whether it be radiation, chemo, or a combination of those. I would do that. And then I would also combine that with a healthy lifestyle, meaning go ahead and drink your carrot juice, your lemon water, whatever natural ways you want to include with your standard medical treatments. I think would give me the best opportunity to live, and that's the way I would approach it. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not your doctor. So when they come and talk to you, just be patient with them, knowing that they have your best interest in mind, but they really don't have the answers of what's going to work for you. So another aspect of this, it's really, really critical because I watch this happen over and over, is the kind of mental attitude that you bring in to your treatment, no matter what you choose to do. And that's going to really factor in how well you respond to your treatment. It has a bigger deal than you think. And so I urge you, whatever, if you're facing the terrible C word, the cancer word, no one wants to hear it. We all hate it. If you're facing that, then pick an option, get your mindset right, and go with it. I mean, modern medicine has come a long way in lengthening the lives of people, saving the lives of people. So that's my best advice for you today, and just to challenge you to go easy on your cancer doctor, and understand that they're trying to do the best they can, but they just don't have a rabbit in the hat to say this is perfect. Some cancers are easier to treat than others. Some we've had more exposure to than others. And like breast and prostate cancer, I've seen a lot of that and great results from the treatments from those in the cancer center. So, that is something for you to think about. And if you have any advice below, if you've gone through cancer, or you can add to what I've said, I challenge you to leave it in the comments below. Maybe it will help somebody else. The channel here is designed to help other people, and that's why I'm doing the channel. So until the next episode, I look forward to seeing you again.